Like the cycles of the moon governing the flow of the ocean, the Svadhisthana governs the flow of our sexuality, emotions, creativity, and vitality. A balanced Svadhisthana allows one to realize their needs and to healthfully fulfill them. Prana Shakti will rise to this chakra once you realize your divine feminine power and comfortably sit in your goddess nature. Let's find a sense of flow and awaken the goddess within. Make your way to the mat. Find a comfortable seat. I suggest Virasana, but if that's uncomfortable for you, you can pretty much do whatever you want. We'll bring the hands to prayer, then rub them together as fast and as frictiony as possible, building up lots of heat between those hands. Deep inhale through the nose, still rubbing those hands together. And with the lips slightly sealed, deep exhale. Place the palms around the navel and allow the belly to relax into the palms as if the palms are giving the belly a hug. We'll inhale, breathe into the hands. Exhale, imagine a loving flow of energy flows from the hands into the belly. I like to imagine a healing white light, but whatever works for you. Deep breaths into the hands. Next, take the hands to the low back and warm up those kidneys. With each inhale and exhale, feel the waters of your lower body begin to wake up and flow. Take one last healing breath in and out. Take those hands back to the front and, using your intuition here, massage the low abdomen. Do what feels good. If you have any inflammatory issues or reproductive issues in the ovaries, you might massage softly or just rest the hands on the tummy and breathe into them. Maybe start to massage up the right side, getting under those ribs. Then massage down the left. This is kind of warming up those organs and will aid in digestion. I feel like I sometimes only touch my tummy when I'm feeling self-conscious or bloated or something, so I think it's important that we give ourselves a little tummy rub just out of self-love. Go ahead and massage the low back. I like to take my fingers into the small of my low back and kind of press them down. Maybe do some circles or figure eights. Again, just doing what feels good to you. One more breath in here and out. Melt into the earth below you. Relax those hands to the thighs. Lengthen through the low back. Allow the shoulders to rest down and back. Let go of any tension in the body. Let's take a couple clearing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale side out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. We're going to practice the Shakti Mudra. Fold both pointer and ring fingers so that the knuckles are touching thumbs fold under. Ring and pinky tips will touch. This is the Shakti Mudra and aids in awakening your divine feminine and creative and vigorous energy of the chakra. Fingers face upward. Hold the mudra in front of your navel. Soften the gaze. Unclench the jaw. Relax the face muscles. Inhale. Imagine a healing orange light glows at the sacral chakra. Imagine it fills the body with confidence, vitality, and creativity. As you exhale, allow it to heal feelings of shame, uncertainty, fear, lethargy. With each inhale, the orange light glows stronger and larger. And every exhale, it takes out all that crud, all that negativity. Just breathe it out. Warm up every nook and cranny in your body, and then clear away. Inhale, let your light shine brighter. Exhale, clear away. By this time, the healing orange light should illuminate the whole body. Bask in this light like a cat in the sun, just breathing it in and out, feeling its warmth. If you've closed them, open your eyes. Undo the Shakti Mudra and place the palms face down on the thighs. We're going to go through a series of contracting and releasing. You'll want to engage the Mula Bandha by squeezing the same muscles you use to pee and squeeze them up and in while simultaneously squeezing the low belly in towards the spine and up. If you've ever done a Kegel, it's basically like that. Starting the movement from the Mula Bandha or root lock, squeeze the buttocks, suck the belly up and in, and feel like your lumbar spine is growing a centimeter out of the pelvis, while simultaneously curving the lumbar and thoracic spine. Keep the shoulders pressed down the back. Allow the neck to follow the same line of the spine. Engage the core. This is contraction. Inhale, release by initiating the movement from the root lock, Mula Bandha, straightening the lumbar spine, and then lifting and opening the heart space and gaze to the sky. You'll exhale, contract. Inhale, release. Do this 10 times more. Feel joy in the release and surrender in the contraction. Remember to actively engage the Mula Bandha throughout. When you've finished, make your way to tabletop. Option to face the fingertips towards you. Using the same idea in the contractions, do some cat-cows. Inhale cow, exhale cat. Feel free to play here, maybe circle the hips or shift forward and back, feeling a stretch through the wrists. Face the fingers back to the front of the mat, lengthen back to tabletop and tuck the toes. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Press into the palms, shoulders away from the ears. Lift the tailbone to the sky. Make sure there's no curve in the low back, but press back into the thighs, feeling a stretch through the hamstrings. This is considered a resting pose, an active rest. It's simple, don't overthink it. Hold here for a couple more breaths, feeling that stretch through the hamstrings. It feels so good. Gaze to the front of the mat, walk the feet forward, forward fold. Relax the front body over the legs, hang here, option to sway, nod yes and no, maybe grab the elbows. Release the hands, slowly roll up to Tadasana. Feet hip-width apart, shoulders down the back, readjust. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands through prayer, dive forward. Step back to plank. We'll hold here for a few breaths. Press back through those heels, plant through the palms. Don't sink in those shoulders. Just simply hold. Don't think too hard. Exist in the pose. One more inhale. Exhale, option to bend the knees to the mat and lower. Take the hands in front of you, feet together, press the tops of the feet to the mat. We'll lift the chest off the mat, shoulders down the back, and hold here. Breathe. I like to think that light rays are shooting out of my fingertips. Inhale, take it an inch higher. Exhale, left cheek to the mat, relax. Option here to tuck the toes and lower the heels side to side. I find this feels good on my low back. We'll take that upper body lift one more time. Flatten the tops of the feet to the mat. And on your next inhale, lift the chest off the mat. Neck in line with the spine. Gaze a few inches in front of you. Breathe. Hold that Mula Bandha. On your next inhale, see if you can lift just an inch higher. Maybe another inch. Hold. On the next exhale, release. Right cheek to the ground, relax. Again, option tuck those toes and take those heels side to side. On this last time, we're going to squeeze the inner thighs together and also lift the feet as well as the upper body. So when you're ready, go ahead and flatten the tops of the feet to the mat. We'll inhale, lift, and hold. Keep those knees facing towards the mat. Remember to reach a little higher, go higher than you think you can. One more inhale. And deep exhale, release. Press into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale and lengthen into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Press down through the palms and press back through the heels. Shoulders down into the back, length through the neck. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. And move through into inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Repeat this sequence 3 more times, feeling like a wave in the ocean flowing forward and back. On your next Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog, look forward and step or jump to forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms up. Exhale, hands down through prayer, Tadasana. Readjust, come to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands through prayer, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Lift the right leg to three-legged dog. Then keeping that leg lifted, lengthen forward to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog, with the right leg still lifted. Then on the exhale, press back to three-legged dog. And you know what to do. Inhale, three-legged Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Go ahead and do twice more. On the last down dog, we'll exhale through, take the right leg to lunge with the back knee on the mat. Inhale, arms up, gaze to the hands, knee directly over the toes, press through all four corners of the front foot. Engage the back thigh and press through the left shin. Feel lifted through the pelvis and low back. Feel strong in those legs while still maintaining an active stretch. On your next exhale, palms to the mat, lift back into runner stretch. Feel as though you can stretch so much that you can touch the belly button to the knee. Breathe. We'll walk the hands to the left side and carefully pivot on the left knee till you are facing the left side. We'll inhale, reach the right hand up overhead, stretch through the side body. Just breathe here, remembering to inhale and lengthen, and exhale, go a little bit deeper in that stretch. Place the right hand down, downward dog facing the back of the mat. This time we'll inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, up dog, keeping the left leg lifted. Repeat this sequence a couple more times. On your next down dog, exhale and bring that leg through to lunge, back knee down. Front knee directly over the foot. Inhale, arms up, all the way up, and mini back bend here. Gaze to the hands. On the next exhale, bend at the hips. Keep that back as lengthened as possible as you fold over the leg to runner's lunge. Hold here for an inhale, and exhale, deepen, feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Next, carefully pivot to the right side, right palm on the mat. Inhale, left sweeps overhead, stretch through the side body, gaze to the sky. Open that heart space up above. One more inhale. Reach for the stars, open up the side body. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Back to where we started, facing the front. Look forward through the hands and step or jump forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. Readjust, come to the front of the mat. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands through prayer, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank, then press into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. With that leg still lifted, exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, three-legged Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Repeat 2 more times. And on that last time, take that right leg through to lunge. When you're in lunge, inhale, lift the arms, gaze to the sky. mini back bend. Exhale, lifting through the pelvic floor, lengthen forward to runner stretch. Pivot, right arm sweeps overhead. You can stay here or press into the palm, engage the side body, and straighten the bottom leg to Utthita Vassanasana, side plank. You can keep the right foot in the front or stack the feet. Option to bend the right knee and place it as high up on the leg as you can. Be careful not to let that right hip fall back, but keep it forward. Lift through the side body, don't sink in the hips. Option to stay here or grab that top foot and at the big toe, hold and then straighten the leg by pressing through the heel. If you decided to stay with the knee down, stretch a little further. Open the heart space up to the sky. Wherever you're at, on your next exhale, make your way back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Left leg reaches back. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog with the legs still lifted. Exhale back to three-legged dog. Repeat 2 more times. And you know what to do. Make sure to end in lunge with the left foot forward. When you've made it to lunge, press back into runner stretch. Inhale, right hand down, left hand over and up. Reach around and stretch. Option to plant into that palm, lift through the side body, and Utthita Vassanasana, side plank. Option to bend the knee in. Grab the big toe and extend the leg to the side. Whatever you do, make sure to keep the left hip over the right. Don't sink back, stay lifted. On the next exhale, make your way back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and step or hop to forward fold. Inhale and flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. Feet together. Inhale, arms up. Bend the knees, keeping the torso lifted and back as straight as you can, Utkatasana, chair pose. Again, engage that Mula Bandha, squeeze the buttocks and squeeze the inner thighs together. Gaze forward, find your drishti. Internally and externally focus. Keep that torso lifted, bend the knees a little bit deeper. Go deeper than you think you can go. Tell yourself you can. Make sure those shoulders are down the back, away from the ears. Inhale, hold. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. On your next exhale, you'll deepen the bend so low that the butt almost touches the floor. And then, if you can, lift the heels. Focus, breathe. If you fall out of it, learn from it, try again. On your next inhale, keep the heels lifted, but straighten the knees and come to standing on tippy toes. Try to stay on your toes for a couple seconds. Lift a little bit higher through the heels. Exhale, lower the heels. Hands to prayer, dive forward. Walk the feet out a little wider than hip width apart. And squat, hands to prayer. Press the thighs open, lift through the torso. Inhale up the spine, exhale down the spine, planting through all 4 corners of those feet. We'll circle the hips one way, then circle the hips the other way. Place the palms on the mat. Step back to plank chaturanga. Inhale Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Press through the backs of the legs, tailbone to the sky. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring it through to lunge with a straight lifted back leg. Inhale, lift the torso, hands overhead. Reach back through that back heel, deep bend in the front knee. Option to exhale, hands to prayer, or hands to the mat. Open the left hip and side lunge. Inhale and lengthen through the spine, lift the torso. Exhale, deepen the bend in that knee. Inhale, lift through the pelvic floor and belly, shift to side lunge on the other side. Option to take the hands to the floor or hands to prayer. Face that right hip forward, tuck the back toes and lunge. Turn the left toes out slightly, squeeze the left buttock, lift the back leg and take it to a squat. Inhale, step the right leg back to lunge with the front toes facing forward. Straighten the knee and arms up and open to the right side. Toes parallel facing the right side, Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged stance. Inhale, arms overhead, flat back over, bending at the hips, not at the low back. Reach for the floor. Option to walk the hands under you and hold here for 5 breaths. Option to heel toe the feet and take the body and pelvis a little bit closer to the mat. If you decide to do so, ground through all 4 corners of those feet and keeping the toes and knees parallel facing forward, squeeze the buttocks and inner thighs, and then flat back the torso up, hands in prayer. Hold here for a few more breaths. Feel an oppositional pull grounding you into the earth and pulling you up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Sit down and Upavista Konasana, straddle. If you'd stayed in Prasarita, carefully make your way to sitting with legs as wide as you can, knees and tops of the feet aim to face the sky. Feel lifted through the spine, tummy lifted up and in towards the spine. Right hand in front of you on the mat. Inhale, lift the left, and exhale, lengthen to bend over the right leg. Try to open the left armpit and ribs to the sky, while also trying to get the right ribs to the thigh. Keep those left sit bones on the mat. Be careful not to lift them. On your next inhale, rainbow sweep to the other side. Right hand reaches up. On your next exhale, deepen the side bend. Then inhale, reach a little further to come back to center. Exhale and walk the hands forward. Instead of rounding the back, try to lengthen through the spine and walk forward with a flat back. When you can't go any further, then round the spine. Hold here for a few breaths. Remember to inhale, lengthen, exhale, walk the hands out a little bit further, deepen the stretch. Inhale and walk back up to center. Legs together, bend the knees. Lift the feet, Navasana boat pose. Option to press the palms into the mat and practice sucking the belly up and in, or option to lift the hands. Hold here for 1 breath. And then option to straighten the knees and take the arms overhead. Press those inner thighs together. Engage the Mula Bandha. Inhale and lift the legs a little higher. Exhale, lower the hands and feet to the floor. Bend the knees to the right side so that the left knee is stacked over the right. Exhale, practice your contraction. Low abdominals initiate the spine curving. Even though you are curving, you should simultaneously feel like you're lifting. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract. This time, palms to the mat, left leg back. Make your way to Ardha Kapotasana, pigeon. Flex the front foot, hips are even. Walk the hands forward, feel that stretch. In this pose, I like to imagine sending warmth from my heart down to my adrenals and kidneys, which, when imbalanced, can cause stagnancy, sadness, fear. With each exhale, imagine warmth flowing down to the kidneys and then flow through the hips, washing out any pent-up emotions. Release these emotions and any negativities into the earth where they are cleansed and made positive. Inhale and walk the hands back up. Lift the torso up and out of the pelvis and start to twist to the right side. Bend the left knee and reach for the toes with the right hand. Press into the left palm to lift you up. Keep the shoulders down away from those ears. Exhale, release, and make your way to three-legged dog with the right foot up. Bring it through to lunge. Turn the toes out slightly. Left foot through to squat. Other side. Press the thighs open. Lift the torso. Circle the hips one way a few times. Then circle the hips the other way. Place the palms on the mat. Step back to plank chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana down dog. Press through the backs of the legs, tailbone to the sky. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, take it to lunge with a straight lifted back leg. Reach back through that back heel, deep bend in the front knee. Inhale, body up, arms up. Option to exhale, hands to prayer or hands to the mat. Open the right hip, side lunge. Inhale and lengthen through the spine. Hold here, lift that torso. Exhale, deepen the bend in that knee. Then on the next inhale, lift through the pelvic floor and belly to shift to the other side. Side lunge on the right foot. Option to take the hands to the floor if needed. Face that left hip forward and lunge. Turn the toes out slightly, squeeze the right buttock, lift the back leg, and bring it into a squat. Inhale, step the left leg back to lunge with the front toes facing forward. Straighten the knee and arms up and open to the left side. Toes parallel facing the left side, Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged stance. Inhales, arms overhead, flat back over by initiating that bend with the hips, not the low back. If you can reach the floor, option to walk the hands under you. Hold here for a few breaths. Option to heel toe the feet as low as you can go. And if you walked out really low, then lift that torso. by grounding through all four corners of the feet. Squeeze those inner thighs. Engage the Mula Bandha. Feel an oppositional pull, grounding you into the earth and also pulling you up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, and sit down in Upavista Konasana straddle. If you'd stayed in Prasarita, make your way to sit with the legs as wide as you can. Knees and tops of the feet to face the sky. Left hand in front of you. Inhale, lift the right hand, and exhale, lengthen to bend over the left leg. Try to open the right armpit and ribs to the sky, opening up that heart space. On your next inhale, lift out and up, over to the other side. Left arm reaches up. I like to imagine light beams shooting out of my fingertips. Reach, reach. On the next inhale, reach a little bit further to come back up. Walk the hands forward. Don't round the back just yet, but try to maintain a flat back until you can't anymore. Then exhale and round. Inhale and walk back up to center, legs together, bend the knees. Lift the feet, Navasana boat pose. Option to press the palms into the mat and practice sucking that belly up and in, or option to lift the hands and straighten the knees and arms overhead. Press those inner thighs together. Lift a little bit higher than you think you can. Make sure those shoulders are down. Trying to maintain an elongated spine rather than rounding it. Exhale, lower the hands and feet to the floor. Bend the knees to the left side so that the right knee is stacked over the left. We'll practice contractions, inhaling and sitting as tall as you can. Exhale, contract, keeping those abdominals lifted. Do a few more times in your own time. And on your last contraction, plant the palms into the mat, right leg back, make your way to Ardha Kapotasana, pigeon pose. The front of the leg and foot press into the mat, hips are even. Walk the hands forward, feel that stretch. Remember to imagine warmth flowing down to the kidneys and flowing through the hips, washing out any pent-up emotions, stagnancy, negativity. Release them into the earth where they are cleansed and you are healed. Inhale and walk the hands back up. Lift the torso up and out of the pelvis and start to twist to the left side. Bend the right knee and reach for the toes with the left hand. Press into the right palm to lift you up. Keep the shoulders down away from those ears. Exhale, release and make your way to three-legged dog with the right foot up. Bring it through to lunge. Turn the toes out slightly, left foot in to squat. We'll do one more round each side. Step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale, right leg up, bring it through to lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer, shift to side lunge. Inhale, side lunge to the other side. And exhale, lunge, facing the back. Inhale, bring that leg in, squat. Exhale, right leg back to lunge. Inhale, open up, prasarita. Exhale, flat back over. Option to stay here or heel toe the feet lower. Maybe lift the torso, hold for a couple breaths. On your next exhale, make your way to the floor. Inhale, left arm up, stretch. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, back to center, and reach to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, walk forward. Inhale, walk back up. Bring the knees together and lift the feet off the floor. Option to practice Navasana boat pose or grab the big toes and extend the legs to Urdhva Upavista Konasana. Ground down through the sits bones, externally rotate the hips and flex through the heels, lift up through the spine and chest, shoulders down and back. On the next exhale, legs together, then left knee over right. Let's skip the contractions and move straight to Ardha Kapotasana, pigeon with the right leg front. Option to bend the back knee and grab the left foot, looking behind you. On the next exhale, release to three-legged dog with the right leg up and take it to squat. Last time, other side. Step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bring it through the lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Shift to side lunge. Inhale, side lunge to the other side. Exhale, lunge facing the back. Inhale, squat. Exhale, right leg back, lunge. Inhale, open up to Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged stance. Exhale, flat back over. Option to stay here or get lower. Hold for 3 breaths. Maybe lift the torso if you've gotten the pelvis lower. On your next exhale, make your way to the floor. Inhale, right arm up, stretch. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, other arm over, other side. Exhale, walk forward. And on the next inhale, back to center, bring the knees together and lift the feet off the floor. Option to practice Navasana boat pose or grab the big toes and extend the legs to Urdhva Upavista Konasana. Lifting up through the spine, shoulders down and back. Find your focus. If you fall out of it, try it again. On the next exhale, legs together, right knee over left. Again, skipping those contractions, straight to Ardha Kapotasana, pigeon with the left leg front. Inhale, grab the right foot if you'd like, and hold. Exhale, release to three-legged dog with the left leg up and bring it through to squat. Walk the feet in, hip width apart, toes face front. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. Adjust, shake it all out. The Svadhisthana Chakra represents joy and flow, So we'll do something a little bit freeing and fun here. We'll inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, swing the arms down, contract over. Then inhale, straighten the knees and the arms up. Kind of a swinging motion here. Repeat this a few times. Feel free to add a jump if you'd like. Release any tension, just let go and fly. Last time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through prayer. Dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Stay here. Gaze to the back ceiling, back bend. Bend one leg, point the toes. Try to get the foot to the head. Remember to press into the palms, shoulders down. Release that leg, and then bend the other, pointing the toes, pressing into the palms. Straighten the leg back to the floor. Exhale, release to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale through to lunge. Pivot the back foot so the side of it is parallel to the side of the mat. Heel down. Inhale, open up to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Exhale, bend deep in the front leg. Feel expansive through the arms. Light beams shoot through those fingertips. Find your drishti. Breathe. Inhale, focus. Exhale, deepen the bend in the front knee. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Make your way to Ardha Chadrasana, half moon. Start to shift forward. Ground into all 4 corners of the right foot. Keep the left shoulder open and stacked over the right. Stack the hips. Press out through the left heel and lift that left leg. Imagine a string pulls your left arm up and right arm down. Feeling that oppositional pull, gaze above towards the fingertips if you can. Inhale, imagine someone is pulling the left heel, bend the standing knee, and make your way to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, open up to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Exhale, deepen the bend. Few breaths here. Find your drishti. Go a little bit deeper than you think you can. Tell yourself you can, even if you don't think so. Hold. Get lower. Don't let the pose take over your mind. Just exist in it. Calm your mind. It's simple. You're not going to be here forever. Inhale, shift over, make your way to Ardha Chadrasana, half moon. Ground into that standing foot. Press up through the right hand and out through the right heel. Inhale, right heel to the floor. Pull up to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Look forward, hop the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands through prayer, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk out to plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, stay in Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. This time, we'll bend both knees, Raja Bhujagasana, King Cobra pose. If you can't get your toes to your head, that's okay. We're just trying to keep a healthy, flexible spine, so as far as you can go, that's great for today. One last inhale. Exhale, press back to Balasana Child's Pose. Take a few breaths here. Maybe take the hands to one side. Then when you feel ready, walk them to the other side. Breathe into that low back. On your next inhale, go ahead and roll up through the spine to a seated position. Take a moment, then roll down to your back. Maybe give the knees a hug, windshield wipe them side to side, rock back and forth, massaging the low back. Do what feels good here. Option to take Happy Baby. If you're taking Happy Baby, remember to keep that sacrum on the mat. Try not to lift it. Release the legs to Shavasana. Legs wide, arms wide. Relax the jaw, soften the gaze. Release any tension in the body. Tune into the breath. Don't try to fix anything, just notice. All you have to do is be, just exist and surrender to the earth below you. I'm going to lead you through a short meditation. I welcome you to imagine you are at the beach. You are lying in the warm sand just at the edge of the ocean. Your feet face the ocean and head towards the beach. Don't worry about drifting away, the sand holds you. The sun smiles at you and bathes you in its light. You are held and safe and loved. Inhale from the bottom of the belly all the way up the spine to your head. Imagine a calm, cool wave gently washing over your feet, then your legs, pelvis, tummy, arms and chest, and finally head. Exhale, and the wave retreats, flowing down to your neck, chest, tummy, pelvis, legs, and feet, and then back into the ocean. Keep imagining the tide come and go. Your inhale and exhale control the speed of the tide as it washes over your body and down back into the ocean. Allow the tide to wash away any feelings of fear, tension, jealousy, envy, or any negative feeling. These feelings are washed away and cleansed by the salty ocean water. Allow the cleansing waves to reveal a beautiful, sun-kissed beach babe. Allow the water to heal and cleanse you. A quote from Francis Bernardone: "Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy."